Hi guys, it's Nick here, aka Mug of Tea Gamer. This is a new channel. I'm going to be focusing mainly on retro games from the last 20 or 30 years, all the way back to the beginning of the 80s, some SNES games, some Sega Mega Drive games, PlayStation 1, 2 and going forwards, but mainly aimed at some Generation X people, people like myself. And I'm starting with one of my favourites, always a good place to start, something you love, which is EA Rugby 2008 for the PlayStation 2. Actually came out in 2007 for the Rugby World Cup. That was a time when we had a whole load of rugby games, all came out one after the other. This was really the last one that came out. It's probably the best, with the exception of the fact that they didn't have the British and Irish Lions in there, which I always thought was a real shame. But apart from that, it's a really, really good game. So to remind you of the game, I'm going to start off with a quick game. Just going to play New Zealand against the Pacific Isles. If anyone remembers the Pacific Islander team, which I think has stopped now, but it's combined Fiji, Samoa and Tonga all together, hence the blue, white and red shorts. Okay, so I'm going to play as New Zealand. Let's get cracking. Playing Dunedin sounds good. Nighttime sounds great. Medium wind, great. 5 minutes, and we're going to make it actually a pro, not elite, not club, but we'll make it pro. A nice middle of the ground game. Let's give this a go. It's going to load for us now, and we will get cracking in a sec. Just let it load. I don't know if anyone had this game when when it first came out, which was crazy to think it was over 10 years ago now. It's a lot of fun as a game if you enjoy rugby. Some details are off, but many of the details are there. Right, Dan Carter. One detail to note is that any super skilled players like Dan Carter or Richie McCaw have gold stars with a head. Having said Dan Carter's very talented, he's gone and kicked it straight into touch, or rather I've gone and kicked it straight into touch. Never mind, let's get cracking. And they've got the ball. Let's see if I can track him down. Give me the ball back, give me the ball back. Right, and now in defensive mode. It's a terrible start from me. But a good tackle there from Jack. Okay, so it's a wet game. Let's see if we've got any problems with handling today. It's the problem with playing in Dunedin. It's a pretty wet place. Okay, right, let's boot the ball downfield. Let's put them on the back foot. Okay, pretty loose. They picked it up though. Mapsua, who I think used to play for London Irish in that Pacific Islanders team. Okay. Go. Great. Okay, we've got it back. That's some good work done. Right, Joe Rocky Coker, let's see if he can. I can! He sidestepped two of them! I don't believe it! Unbelievable! I really thought I'd sidestep the fullback that goes straight into the centre that was coming across. I can't believe it actually got through there. But there he goes, Joe Rocky Coker, who could run through a brick wall by sidestepping through the bricks. I don't think that makes any sense, but let's pretend it does. Okay, first kick of the day. If you remember the kicking in this particular game, the place kicking was very much you saw the dial at the bottom left. First click on the control gives you power. Second click gives you direction. So Dan Carter is such a great kicker that his should we say his control range is very wide. It's much more difficult to miss with him, and he's got plenty of power. Okay, so they made the mistake of kicking long to me, and we've run it back for another try. Straight in. I love those sorts of tries. When it comes easy, it comes super easy. And that is all. Second kick. Ball goes through. Excellent. Right, crack on. Okay, let's see if we've got into the groove now. I never know with these games whether actually the opposition do actually react. If you are totally destroying a team, whether they effectively give up. I know it's a computer, so you think, what are the chances of that's actually going to happen? Good. But you do wonder sometimes if, like, sometimes, you know, like the resolve of a team has been destroyed. Right, let's see if we can do it. Cut back through. No, they got the ball. They did an interception. No! I want the ball. Right, defence time. And suddenly you find yourself from scoring 2 quick tries and suddenly getting caught again like another arm wrestle. You think, that's purely me just trying to push things rather than just letting up. I've got the ball, thank you, Richie. Right. Let's go blind. And we go, no, that wasn't so clever. Oh, I forgot the fact with... Oh, right, they must have obviously done a high tackle or something like that. Okay, great, we've got the ball back. Now, I am going to let my number 8 take it. No, that wasn't clever. That wasn't clever. I threw it to nobody. I did a short pass from the scrum, which normally you send to your back row. No, I delayed the pass too long. No. Secure the ball, boys. Right. Talking about... Oh! What a sidestep! Oh, there you go. Oh, sorry if I'm making a strange sound. I do like that. It's always fun. Right. Sad man that I am. Sad man that I am. Something about doing a great... Have I just missed it? That's terrible. Oh no, I got it, thank goodness. Something about doing a great sidestep or a really good handoff is something just so much fun to learn. Right. Now then, let's see if I can do a good cutback inside with my winger. I'm going to use a maul, having taken the kickoff, push it forward, tie up hopefully as much of the scrum as possible, get it across to Joe Rocky Coco, and then let's see if we can cut straight through the middle, which is what we've finally done! Yes! Now let's see if Dan Carter's got the legs to make it to... No, he's not! I should have passed it! Unbelievable! Right, never mind. It's just an exhibition test match. It doesn't matter. Right, throw-in time. Let's see if we do. Okay, let's grind it forward, guys, grind it forward. Now, because we're on the edge of the 22, because I had to kick from there in 22, I'm going to grind it forward. You can see the power bars just below the scrum. Sidestep from my prop! Yes! Anyway, as I was back saying about the maul there, you can see beneath the maul the power bars, and obviously with the All Blacks, the power bar is black. And you can see how much strength you've got. And when you run out, you know, when all that black is gone, as it were, you've got no more power. If you don't give up the ball, then you're going to have a problem, and you're probably going to get penalised. Get penalised by the referee for not using the ball. You know, your time wasted. Okay, right. Enough chitter chatter. I'm assuming you know how the game works. This is really just to take you back some years. Okay, so again we've got the ball. Let's see if I can run it from deep. Oh, not quite. And we're on the half-time mark. Chance for one last bit of fun. Let's see if we can split it with Joe. Can anyone get across? This is where you just go, okay. And that's why Joe Rocococo's got a gold star above his head, because that is just insane. Okay. It's terrible. I'm having so much fun. Right. Let's see how we like. That's half time. Bring out the oranges. Bring out the half-time beers. 33-0. Right, resume again. Oh, let's see the sidestep. Look at that. That's just mental. That's mental. Right. Begin the second half. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Going forward. And then just going to get... You can see the black bar below my maul. You can see I've still got power there, out of power, pushing them back. Okay, but they've now dragged in all their guys, which is why they could stop my maul. Right. Let's see. Oh, they've left a huge chasm in the middle. Oh, I thought I'd gone part all the way to Richard McCaw, but it didn't. I went to Dan Carter. So, oh, Rocky Coco, look at this. This is mental. This is just mental. This is just one of the games where you just go, if you were playing this in real life and Joe Rocky Coco had been playing this well, you just, okay, so you've already got the man of the match award from the first half. And when you're playing this game with some of the weaker teams, oh my gosh, you miss the pace and skill. You know, I played as, with all due respect to Portugal, but I played as Portugal before, and you get the ball and it's like you're running in treacle. You just go nowhere. So, right, let's see how we do. Okay, so grind forward, grind forward, grind forward, grind forward, grind forward, grind forward, grind forward. And then let's release it to Joe, see if he can do anything with it. A little bit far out. Yeah, they got into it. Right, let's do this. You know what? I think I'm a bit worried I might be running up a blind alley this way. Okay. So. Oh no, I was trying to just boot it in. Yeah, no, there's a knock on. I was hoping to what am I doing? I feel like I've lost control of my buttons now. I don't know what I'm doing. All over the place. Lost my composure. Right, so the winger's got himself away, but I've got my player, which is Aaron Major, who's tracking back. Very nice. That's what how I tend to play. Is I'll let the computer do the first up, defence, and I'll do the covering in case anyone breaks through. So, for instance, I've got Dan Carter now. I'm going to use him like a sweeper. Okay. Right. How are we doing? Okay, good. Here we go. Gets the ball. Go forward. Forward. Now let's see if we can use Situ Avatu on the other wing. The same thing as Joe Rokakoka. He's not as talented a player, but let's see if he can do a cut through the midfield by cutting back in. Oh, ho, ho, ho. No! Got intercepted. I don't believe it. Come on. Somehow maybe the game has gone, hang on a second, you can't destroy this team this much. Right. I ran straight into that tackle, that's terrible. I should have used, no, that's terrible. Come on, that's it, good. Okay, I'm doing a grub up ahead, because obviously you can't tackle a guy without the ball, and so many of these All Blacks are so talented that you do a grubber, and you collect your own grubber, which is always nice. They got half the Pacific Island team chasing after him. Superb. Great try. Put down the ball. And there we go. Beautiful. Right. Let's see what we can do this time. Are they going to kick long or short? They've decided to go short, which means it's maul time. Not ruck. It's a maul time. You know what? Instead of keeping on chucking it to my wingers, I'm going to grind it up the middle like I am at the moment, which sounds a bit dodgy. Then I'm going to use one of my forwards to bash it up. And we're going to do a little bit of just constant bashing it up with the forwards. Why not? That's it. We make a little bit of ground. We make a bit more ground. And either you're going to lose the ball in contact, or, as often is the case, excuse me, what am I doing? Whoop. Gives the ball to McCaw. No, nowhere near us. If I'd just gone by myself with Rocky Coco, she'd gone over. I was going, oh no, I should include someone else apart from Rocky Coco. Give it to Richie McCaw, and he's fast for a forward, but compared to the backs. Right, look at the hooker's hand. As soon as his hand twitches, I'm going to go up. No! I was trying to jump there. No! What's he doing? Come on. Thank you. What, did I lose the ball there? Did I leave that? You're not kidding me. What happened there? No. Also, I get a little bit panicked then. Suddenly become better than right. Oh, good tackle. Sometimes you can see the opposition fly off is shaping up to make a play. Just go, well, I'm just going to nail you before you go anywhere. And then you don't even have a chance of doing any sort of loop pass or anything like that. Right, let's see if we can do an inside pass. Oh, that's a lovely inside pass. I think any opposition player would be expecting me to do a side step or something like that. Right, the game is over. We've got 52 points. We're about to hopefully get 54 with the conversion. Here comes the conversion. And over it goes. Very satisfying day for the All Blacks. Flat on the back all round. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Apologies for cutting out the hacker. They do actually have the hacker in this game. I didn't put it in there just because I want to get on with the game. There's only so often you can watch a computer program of computerised rugby players doing almost disrespectful hacker because it's so bad. So instead we'll look at the generic fist pumping and hugs and kisses that are going on around from these computerised characters. Thanks a lot for watching. I've really enjoyed it. The next episodes I'm going to do again are going to be EA Rugby 2008 because I don't care. I really like it. And as you can tell from my accent, I'm English. So the next one's actually going to be I'm going to be doing England Six Nations. Do a series of videos each match and see if we can get the crown. It'll be using the classic 2017. So the Johnny Wilkinsons and the Lawrence Delarios are still playing at that point still, before their knees have all given up. So I'll put together my favourite squad at that particular time, 12 years ago, whenever it was. Thanks a lot for watching. I shall see you next time. Do likes, hit subscribe, notification buttons, comments, all that sort of stuff. If there's any particular games you'd love to see, I've also got some football or soccer games, as Americans call them, and also an NFL game. Plus, also PlayStation 2 classic Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, which I love. Okay, take care, have fun, and take care. Bye bye.